So welcome to another round of Pokemon Trading Card Game Online. Today we are taking another look at the Zoroark Weavile deck. I did one iteration on the deck which I posted on YouTube a couple of days ago. That got actually a lot of views. And since then I did some updates to the deck, seeing the deck list from the weekend, both from Malmö and from the other tournament in the US. St. Louis, right? Okay, so let's have a look at this slightly updated deck. What did I change? So you can go in here and look at the Zoroark Weavile deck. Okay, so this is Zoroark Weavile as we know it, so this is not the updated version. Let's see, where's my updated version? So Gardevoir. Okay, here, Zoroark BREAK Weavile. So as the name already indicates, the difference with this deck is that I included 2 copies of Zoroark BREAK. So Zoroark BREAK has a very nice ability of foul play. For just 1 dark energy, you could choose one of your opponent's Pokemon's attack and use it as your attack. So this can be extremely powerful in a lot of decks. I did some tests and they worked actually out very well in that respect. So what did I change otherwise? We still have obviously 4 Zoroarks. In this case, we have instead of 4 Zoroark GXs, 3 Zoroark GXs, and then 2 Zoroark regular Zoroarks with a standing capability, which then can evolve into the Zoroark BREAK. So Zoroark BREAK can only evolve from standard Zoroark, it can't evolve from Zoroark GX. So that's important to know. I'm still playing 1 copy of Mew to ensure I have an effective attacker in fighting-based decks, especially BUS Wall. And then I have 2 copies of Sneasel and 2 copies of Weavile. So I reduced that. I think in my first attempt of this deck, I used 4. I found out that's way too much since most of the time Sneasel and Weavile is really more used as a threat to the opponent. Avoiding or preventing the opponent to play a lot of Pokemons from their hand which have abilities, and typically 1 or maximum 2 Weaviles do the job here. So let's get started and play a couple of rounds with this deck and see what we can do. I'm jumping here into the versus ladder. All right. Cool. Make sure we pick the right deck. We don't want to have the Zoroark Weavile. Oopsala, how did I get points without playing? Okay, that will be a mystery. I think I might have played recently while being on a train, and then my connection crashed, so I guess I still got a couple of points for that. All right, 2 Float Stones. That's awesome. And here is Zoroark BREAK Weavile. Let's get started. This deck, even though it plays Zoroark GX, can sometimes have setup challenges. So we're going to see if they come into play or not. Okay. All right. So we have a pretty good opening hand. We have the Zorua, and our opponent needs to take a mulligan. So, oopsala. What happened here? All right, I nearly tracked something from the desktop onto the Pokemon game. Okay, I have no additional basic Pokemons. I have the Ultra Ball, which can help me find the Tapu Lele for the Brigette, like one of the standard turn 1. And here we see a Alolan Ninetales deck. So I assume this deck might have play Alolan Ninetales together with Glaceon to disrupt my abilities. So we will see if that happens. We want to definitely draw another card and want to start this. So In this case, we might not even need a Brigette. Well, we can still use it. With the Brigette, we will get immediately a full 5 cards on the bench, pretty much, since we have already 2 here, 1 Brigette, 1 Tapu Lele, plus 3 more Pokemon. Okay. Obviously, we need to be very conscious here of the Glaceon, which will disable all abilities, which not only means that we can't use abilities, but also the attack of the Weavile will not work, since disabling ability means that but it disables my ability, so the opponent will still have ability, so that's okay. So yeah, here we see the Glaceon, so that's 1 card with ability, and then we see only opponents' GX and EX Pokemon's abilities are turned off. So that's good as well. I didn't play a lot against this deck yet. That's good to know. So that means our standard Zoroarks will still have abilities. So so we have the Break evolution, we have this guy. Let's use the Ultra Ball. And we're gonna get rid of the Field Blower and the Choice Band. I'm gonna use this 1 energy for attachment. And let's get 1 more Zorua. I guess that's 3. So 1 is prized. And 1 Sneasel, or maybe 2 Sneasel. Okay. I'm already 1 step ahead. I thought I already played the Brigette. Obviously, what we want to have in this case is 1 Tapu Lele, so we need to concentrate a little bit more on the play here. Okay, so 1 Tapu Lele for supporter card, for the Brigette. Okay, and now we know already what we get, which will be 1 more Zorua and 2 Weavile, 2 Sneasel. Okay, so here comes Brigette, 1 Zorua, and then 2 Sneasel. Boom, boom. Okay, and with that we have a full bench, and let's also attack Dark Energy to this Zorua. And with that, I think we are all good and can hand over. I guess we can do actually Stampede attack just for the fun of it. With that, we can switch over to the opponent. Let me turn down the volume a little bit here. The attack effects are like super loud. I hooked up this new speaker system here, and now it has a subwoofer every time there's an attack. It's like woo, the whole house vibrates pretty much. All right. So here's a Zoroark for 2 cards. Okay. And there was an N, which right. What do we have? We have a Zoroark, we have a Weavile to evolve, we have another Darkness Energy, which would allow us to attack. And here comes a Glaceon, which disables the ability. But we can use potentially Trickster GX. The question is, what attack would we use? It doesn't have any energy drive, no. I guess Polar Spear, attack for each damage counter, no. Maybe on the next turn. So let's evolve this guy. Let's evolve a Weavile. We could also retreat and then use this Weavile. He has 1, 2, 3. 3 Pokemon with abilities. So that's 150 plus a Choice Band's 180. If we could get a Professor Kukui, which we can't right now, it would be awesome. But we have a Puzzle of Time to get the Choice Band. Otherwise, we do Riot the Speeding for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 20. Not so sure what I want to do here. I think I'm gonna go with the energy on this guy. And with a Cynthia, okay, now I'm running out of time. And then evolve the Weavile. And then put a Float Stone on this guy and Ultra Ball for another Zoroark. No, let's use a standing Zoroark actually. Why not? Okay, and then we can attack with, let's attack with Riot Speeding for now. Since there was nothing really which I could have copied with Trickster GX, which would have given me more. In the next turn, potentially we can even copy Polar Spare, which would be an easy knockout on anything here. But obviously that will not be necessary either, since we will knock him out just with Rider Speeding. Okay, let's see. No, I'm not so convinced that the Glaceon is really good. What will he use? 9 tails. I guess he will use Frost Bullet. And then 9 tails. There's an Ice Plate, Blizzard Edge, 160. But that needs to be set up. I don't know. He has only 2 energy on this guy. Okay, now he has 4, which he will lose. Okay. Doesn't seem like a good plan here. Okay. So I get the DCE, which we're gonna put on the Zoroark. And then, actually what I want to use Stand In. And 120, this does 30 for each of your opponent's bench. 1, 2, 3, 4. 100, that's plenty of power to get this guy out of the way. Okay. And with that, we save here this Zoroark to use the trade-in capability going forward. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. That would be 80 damage. One more Pokemon, he can knock us out for 1 prize card. Okay. Let's see, capabilities. 1, 2. 2 Pokemons with capabilities right now. So not a good Weavile attack. Alright, so he knocks this guy out. What we're gonna do now is let's bring out this Zorua. Weavile does 100. Let's bring out this guy. I mean, we have the Mallow, we have Devoured Field, we have DCE. We can Mallow. And we want to have one of those friends. And then maybe we want to have also maybe Guzma. I don't know. Maybe draw supporter for the next turn. Maybe Professor Kukui. Okay. We're not going to get to 210. At least in this route. So let's do a trade. And then I'm going to Wolf here. And then we're gonna do a Riot Speeding. Okay. So he will come back and then he will be knocked out. What's the GX attacks on an Ice Path for any GX? Which is actually cool. We can do Ice Path GX with this friend with Trickster GX, which will be amazing. So we heal the 90, move it over, go in for the win. Okay. Okay, that would be awesome. Okay, here's a choice band. Right, the speeding. We're at 190, so we better find our Acerola here soon. I'm gonna play a Professor Kukui. We're gonna trade the Brigette. Two Puzzle of Time now would be kind of nice. Let's trade. I want to trade a Lele. Let's trade the Lele here. I don't think we need this one. Okay. We definitely want to have a Zorua eventually. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna attach the choice band to this guy, retreat this guy out. Then we're gonna use Trickster GX, and we're gonna use okay, where is it? Quick Drop, Moonless Madness. No. Oh, here. I didn't saw the. No. Ice Pass GX. Okay. It's not quite the knockout, which I hoped for. I guess I should have calculated that better, but still a good opportunity. And I definitely need an Acerola quickly for this guy. We still have Weavile, so now he has Pokemon 1 with abilities 2, 3, so 150 damage from a Weavile. Okay. Okay, my opponent considers what to do. So he uses a Guzma, brings out the Zoroark with 190 damage. And then he can do... Okay, he will need at least one more energy to do the attack. In the meantime, we have our own Guzma if he doesn't do the energy. Okay. Okay. Okay, so we get the beating here, and then we obviously get the revenge beating in the next turn. And here is the Enhanced Hammer. Okay, let's see what we get with trade. Enhanced Hammer. Foul play would be also good to have, but I think I'm gonna get rid of this guy. Okay, here's a Sycamore, Guzma, and so on, but no energy. So I need, I think, 2 Puzzle of Time to get back some energies. We have 3 here. No darkness energy. Okay. We want to do anything here. I mean, we knock him out. I think I'm just going for the right speeding for now, and then we'll see what happens. There's an Ultra Ball and the Zora. Nice. Zora will be important. Okay. So Ninetales GX is getting ready. And then here's a Tapu Lele. Ninetales GX 210. That's okay. We're gonna get our second Zoroark ready in a second. Trade here for the Brigette. And there's even a Darkness Energy and an Ultra Ball. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's 100. Choice Band. Since that's sufficient, we don't need to have another Pokemon out at this point in time. Don't need a Guzma, and I think, okay, let's just go with the Rider Speeding for 140. Oh, with a Devoured Field. Okay. So we have only 2 prize cards left. Our opponent doesn't know that we have the Zoroark GX already ready to roll. He could obviously end us at this point in time, which would be bad. Let's see what happens. But he uses Sycamore. So that, does he have anything? He has Ice Path. Okay, he has Ice Path GX himself at this point in time. So that will not guarantee us an immediate knockout. So he's going to use Ice Path, and we come back. We're going to use an Enhanced Hammer. Okay. Yeah, okay. We could even go with a Weavile. Oh no, then there's not enough ability Pokemon. 1, 2. No, let's go with this guy. And we have the Acerola in hand. Shouldn't be able to do 210. We can do 190, so we can always Acerola. Let's play also the Enhanced Hammer. We can do 1 trade. At this point in time, we won't have time to get this guy out, so let's get rid of him. We have the Mew. We have 2 Puzzle of Time, so awesome. So what we want to do is we want to get another Zorua. Maybe Field Blower. Let's see here. I think I definitely want another Zorua on the bench. Oh, but he can... no, I don't like this. Because he might be able to just... I want to use a Field Blower and maybe even an N. I'm really concerned that he is going to use... Do we have enough energy? Maybe we need another energy. Is there an N? Yeah, Cynthia Brigette. No N played yet, so maybe a Choice Band. Maybe another energy. Okay. I'm really concerned that he switches us around, and since he only needs 1 prize card, and we can't knock him out in this turn. So what I want to do is... Oops, why is there Mew? Ah, I didn't want a Mew. I wanted... Okay, maybe I use the Mew. Okay, put the DCD on the Mew. Field Blower. Okay. Or can we win here? And I just didn't see it. So here's a Lele, 170. There's some weakness. We didn't. I guess if we had pulled a Professor Kukui, maybe that would. No. But then we wouldn't have the DCE and the Mew. Is there anything we can do? 260. This guy has 10 on it. So I guess we could Guzma for this guy. 120 now. I'm just This is annoying. Okay. Just gonna go with rival speeding here. And then hopefully he doesn't have enough. If he has a Guzma, he'll pretty much lost here. Okay. If he doesn't have a Guzma, we pretty much won. Choice Band. Is he gonna play Frost Bullet? Okay. Comes the N. Nice, there's an Ultra Ball. Okay, here's a Guzma. So let's think this through. So we Guzma, bring out the Mew, and we need to make sure we have one more Pokemon to play, right? Otherwise it's not enough. Because that would be just 200 and this has 210. So we need to do the trade as well, which we can't do right now. Retreat. Now this guy. Oh, that's not what. Okay. That was not what I wanted to do. I want to I'm totally messing up here. I need a Pokemon. Okay. Oh no, and now I don't have energy. Field Blower. Okay, that was annoying. Let's see what he can do. Okay, that were tons of mistakes. Alright, that was super annoying. Yeah, the time, that really threw me off. Definitely need to get better on that. Alright, let's try one more game. So welcome back for another Zoroark BREAK Weavile battle. So this time we're gonna see if we can win here, find a good opponent, effectively use a combination of Zoroark-GX, Weavile, and Zoroark BREAK with the Zoroark with stand-in capabilities. I'm gonna pick heads. And we want the coin flip, so that's great. And we want to go first, yes. Okay, so we have a Pokemon to start with, which is a Sneasel here. Pretty good. And we have a Brigette in hand, so that's awesome. We don't even need to bench a Tapu Lele. This is all very nice. So let's Brigette. Let's get 2 Zoras, and do we want one more Sneasel? No, let's just get 3 Zoras. I don't know if he plays abilities here. Fennekin, that's a Delphox deck. I'm not very familiar with the deck, so let's assume there are not a lot of abilities. I'm going to put a DCE on this guy. we can use Tapu Lele next turn, and then we hand it over. Alright. Okay, so far he didn't bench anything. Okay, one Oranguru. And he has the Wishful Baton. Okay, which is kind of annoying. Okay, so 10 damage. We get the 2 Puzzle of Time when we don't need them. Always happens. But we can evolve here. We could actually use a Guzma, or the Guzma might be a good play, but let's do a trade first. For let's get rid of this Ultra Ball here. And here's a Cynthia. That's actually what I wanted, and another Zora. Why not? We could Cynthia, we could Tapu Lele. Okay. Let's get this guy out and start doing some damage here. Alright. Okay. So 100 damage on the Oranguru. That will be knocked out with the next turn. And then, let's see. This is a Braxton. Flamethrower. Okay. So here we have the Zoroark with stand-in. That will be useful. What do we want? We probably want to Cynthia here. We need... Yeah. Maybe we can get a Field Blower. We want to trade the Brigette. Evolve to the Sneasel. Oh, put down the Sneasel. Evolve another Zoroark. Trade. Maybe that Ultra Ball here. How much is this? 80. So what I want to do is I want to get rid of this guy because this will be the threat. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna attach an energy to this. Oh, we used already also powder. Okay, so in this case we just use the right is beating and then do that at the next turn. Okay, here's a Zoroark break. This will be awesome. Okay, can he evolve to the Delphox? And then do we have something to defend against the Delphox? So he can evolve. Delphox does 140. We can do 120. Flickering Flames 40. Okay, Size Storm can visit a 10 amount of energy to all Pokemon in play. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 160. So he wouldn't knock us out necessarily. And then the question is, how do we knock him out? I guess we could just knock him out with Zoroark Break Foul Play. Obviously not anymore. Okay. Okay, so let's put this event back. Let's use an Evosoda and bring out Okay, there's no other stand in Zoroark, so I guess let's evolve a Weavile first. And then you can do some trades. Trade for the Ultra Ball. At this point in time, we really want 2 Puzzle of Time. You can attach maybe already one here. And I guess we just go for the ride. Let's do another trade. We don't need 2 Guzma right now. We really need 2 Puzzle of Time. We have a Float Stone, that's good. Okay, right, speed. Okay, so what did he top deck? I want to get my Zoroark back. Okay, so now he has a Dirt Fox break of what? I don't even know what this is. Flare Witch. That's an ability. Once during your turn before you may search your deck for bio energy and touch it to shuffle your deck. Okay. Okay, so I'm asleep now. What does it mean? Can I retreat? No. I could. I can't Guzma. That's annoying. I don't want to attach more energies to my Pokemon. Can I do anything? I guess if I could find an Acerola, should be in good shape. Tapu Koko, Tapu Lele from Acerola should win us this game. Okay. And then we're gonna Acerola. He saw that one coming. So, all right. So 1 win, 1 loss. Not too bad. And really, the first one should have been also win. Just had too many misplays. So after all, this deck, Zoroark with Zoroark BREAK, Zoroark GX, and Weavile, still a good choice. And with that, I see you guys next time.